Something impossible just showed up around 3I/ATLAS, and James Webb saw it first. What astronomers thought was a lonely interstellar visitor now appears to be traveling in formation. Multiple points of light are moving together, steady, organized, and deliberate, defying every known law of comet behavior. Is this a natural phenomenon we can't yet explain, or are we witnessing design from beyond our solar system? One thing's certain, this changes everything. Let's dive right in. When James Webb turned its mirror toward 3I/ATLAS, astronomers expected another lonely interstellar visitor, cold, distant, predictable. But the first images shattered that assumption. Surrounding the main nucleus were multiple luminous points, evenly spaced, moving in perfect coordination. They weren't random flickers or data noise. They were traveling together, steady, structured, and synchronized. Soon after, Gemini North Observatory confirmed it. Independent astronomers across the globe, from Hawaii to Europe, captured the same configuration. Multiple instruments, different nights, same results. 3I/ATLAS wasn't alone. And that's when the questions began. In space science, order is rare. Chaos is the rule. When comets fragment, their pieces scatter, blown apart by solar heat and radiation. Speeds can reach tens of meters per second, spreading debris over thousands of kilometers within days. But 3I/ATLAS refused to follow that script. Its companions held formation, maintaining equal distance night after night. No drift, no scatter, just consistent geometry, as if bound by an invisible tether. Dr. David Finocchia, an orbital model specialist, simulated countless breakup scenarios. None matched what was observed. The formation doesn't behave like debris, he said. Even accounting for solar pressure and jet forces, the companions move as one body. That statement sent shockwaves through the astronomical community. If this wasn't natural fragmentation, what was it? Then came another anomaly. Its color. Normally, comets glow green because of dicarbon molecules, C2, fluorescing under sunlight. It's a chemical fingerprint every astronomer recognizes, but spectroscopy from both James Webb and Gemini North found no strong C2 signal. Yet visually, 3I/ATLAS gleamed with a vivid green aura. How can something glow without the molecule responsible for the glow? Some scientists proposed cyanogen emissions, rare carbon chains, or even unknown compounds activated by solar radiation. Others thought it was a camera illusion caused by contrast enhancement. But the truth remains uncertain. A green comet without a chemical cause is a contradiction that science can't yet explain. At this point, two mysteries intertwined. The formation of steady, organized lights, a color signature that breaks the rules of chemistry. And just when it couldn't get stranger, something else happened. Even before approaching the inner solar system, 3I/ATLAS started releasing water vapor over 3 astronomical units from the sun. That's far beyond the point where normal comets wake up. At that distance, sunlight is too weak to melt water ice. Yet, data from NASA's SWIFT satellite showed clear signs of water outgassing, between 10 and 40 kilograms per second. Something was heating it from within, or designed to function that way. Most comets are fragile snowballs. They heat unevenly, crack, and fall apart. But 3I/ATLAS seemed engineered to endure. Some researchers began exploring a radical idea. What if this comet is hollow? In engineering, hollow shells are known for their strength-to-weight efficiency. They distribute impact forces evenly, absorb stress, and resist fracture. exactly the qualities that would explain how 3I/ATLAS stayed intact through outbursts and solar radiation. If true, this would redefine how we understand interstellar objects. Because nature rarely builds hollow structures in space, but engineers do. Just as the debate reached its peak, 3I/ATLAS moved behind the sun, entering solar conjunction. From Earth, it vanished. For weeks, no telescope could track it directly. Only spacecraft orbiting Mars had a potential line of sight. But even then, data releases suddenly slowed down. No new images, no trajectory updates, no spectra. It's a pattern many recognize. When Oumuamua defied natural explanation, data went dark for weeks. When Borisov showed exotic chemical signatures, public updates lagged months behind. Now, 3I/ATLAS follows the same path, vanishing right when things get interesting. Some say it's standard scientific protocol. Others suspect that institutions are being cautious with data that could spark public frenzy. After all, every time an interstellar anomaly appears, humanity's imagination runs wild, and controlling the narrative becomes as important as the discovery itself. Today, the astronomy community is divided. One group believes this is just an unusual, but natural comet cluster. They argue that outgassing could momentarily stabilize fragments, giving the illusion of order. The other group isn't so sure. The data doesn't fit. No known fragmentation model explains weeks of synchronized motion at such speed and distance. Even the most stable debris should have drifted hundreds of kilometers apart by now. Yet, 3I/ATLAS's companions remain locked, as if bound by invisible design. If this were purely random, the odds of maintaining such geometry are astronomically small, literally 1 in billions. To make sense of it, scientists are now exploring middle ground theories. Could electromagnetic forces between charged particles be holding the fragments in place? Could sublimation jets from beneath the surface act like microthrusters, keeping formation unintentionally stable? Each idea sounds plausible until you run the math. None produce the sustained uniform motion captured by multiple observatories. That leaves two possibilities. Either 3I/ATLAS operates under physics we don't yet understand, or something about it was intentionally structured. And this is where James Webb's role becomes crucial. Webb's infrared imaging revealed faint, rhythmic variations in heat, as if parts of the object were rotating or pulsating independently, not randomly. That pattern should not exist in a standard comet. Could it be surface venting, internal rotation, or controlled emission? The data isn't conclusive, but the possibility that 3I/ATLAS behaves with intention has reignited the engineered object debate, one that began with Oumuamua and never truly ended. Right now, all eyes are on December, when 3I/ATLAS reemerges from behind the sun. This is the make-or-break moment. If the formation holds, the artificial hypothesis gains serious traction. If it scatters, the skeptics win. Astronomers are preparing a battery of tests: astrometric tracking to measure companion drift, spectroscopic analysis to confirm new molecules or fading volatiles, polarimetry to probe surface texture, infrared mapping to detect hollow interiors. These aren't speculative. They're measurable, repeatable, falsifiable, the foundations of real science. And that's why this story matters. It's not about chasing aliens. It's about chasing truth. Because if 3I/ATLAS holds formation after solar conjunction, humanity will face a simple, uncomfortable question. How does nature create order where only chaos should exist? And if it isn't natural, what then? The idea might sound bold, but so did Galileo's claim that Earth wasn't the center of the universe. Every scientific revolution begins with one anomaly that refuses to fit. 3I/ATLAS may be that anomaly for our generation. The object challenges not just what we know, but what we believe about the universe, about life, creation, and the limits of our understanding. And as we wait for its return, one thing is clear. Whether natural or engineered, 3I/ATLAS is rewriting the rules of interstellar science in real time. But what if this isn't just coincidence? So what if it isn't just coincidence? What if 3I/ATLAS is showing us that the universe still hides systems, and perhaps intentions, we don't yet understand? Whether natural or engineered, this discovery reminds us how little we truly know and how much more there is to explore. If you value real, fact-based stories that challenge what we think is possible, stay with us. Your engagement keeps science alive. Like this video to support our work. Comment your take, natural formation or intelligent design. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next cosmic update. Only on Galactic Breaking News, where we bring you truth, discovery, and perspective from beyond our world.